to get a steel greatsword from Regenyei Armory? Well, want to know more? Because I'm here to tell you all about the Model 3 Spadone. Hello there, welcome back to the Messy Fencing channel. My name is Oscar and today I'll be giving a short review of a Regenyei Armory greatsword. Now, I know, this is the Messy Fencing channel and it's not called the Schlachtschwert channel, but hear me out. Recently I've been doing a lot more solo drills obviously, and I really found that doing solo drills with greatswords is really good training and it's a tremendous amount of fun. I can really recommend it to anyone, so that's why I'm making a bit more greatsword related content as well. Now, what will I be talking about? Basically, the too long didn't watch version is this is a really good sword if you're buying your first steel one. It's really good value for money and it's very versatile in its use. I'll be looking at it stats wise, I'll be looking at the aesthetics, I'll be looking at the performance, and finally I have a few words about safety and some negatives in getting this sword. Now, let's get into it. So, when it comes to the stats, you can have a look at them here. Now, with the stats out of the way, let's talk about aesthetics for a bit. I think from a distance it looks really great. You can tell that it's been based on an original, but I also should say that when you look a bit more closely, you will definitely see that this is more meant as a munitions grade sword, so to speak, than as an actual replica. It's loosely based on a greatsword that's currently in the Wallace collection from Germany or Switzerland from the late 16th century. And it definitely does have the most superficial features that the same sword has. There's a couple of differences though. The fuller extends a bit further down the blade's a bit thicker in general, especially around the ricasso and the cross. You'll find that the workmanship on the original is of course much finer. If you look too close in this one, you'll definitely see that this is not meant as an actual replica. It is very similar in a lot of characteristics though, and that also does have a lot of influence for its performance. Being somewhat earlier greatsword means that it's not actually as large and heavy as some of the later examples, and that's, in my opinion, a good thing if you're just starting out. You can use this with a great variety of styles. I've used it with Iberian Montante, with Figueredo and Luis Barbaran, for instance. But I've also used it for fencing in accordance with Powder and Find and even the Goris Goliath. And I'm pretty sure you can also use this for Italian Spadone manuals as well. So in that sense, it's pretty great and very versatile. It flows really nicely, as you can see. Apart from that, it's still a sword that does really teach you how to move well. You can't just wing it, you can't cheat with this sword, you do really need to do the movement right, otherwise it will not work. And that, in my opinion, is a good thing. So, if you've never owned a steel greatsword before and you're considering to get your first one, this is a really good pick. Now, we've had stats, we've had aesthetics, we've had performance, now let's move to safety. Basically, this sword has no safety features, don't spar with it, and that's all I'm going to say about it. You are intelligent enough to figure that out for yourself. No safety features, so let's move on to some of the negatives that I've had with this sword. And to be fair, there are actually none. I really love this thing. There's a couple of things to keep in mind though, and one of them is ordering. If you order from Regenyei Armory, they used to be known for really good customer service and really speedy delivery, but this has become a bit less so in recent years. Still, they're not bad. But you do really need to keep in mind that if you live in the States or anywhere outside Europe really, it's going to be a bit more difficult to get one of these than when you live in Europe. Keep that in mind. You're going to be paying pretty serious tariffs and the shipping is going to be all sorts of weird. So do keep that in mind. Apart from that, there's also the problem of absolute cost. Given the fact that this one is €550, it's not actually that much for a steel greatsword. But in absolute terms, it is quite much, and I can totally understand if some people were to say that it would be too much to spend on a single sword. And if that were the case, then you might be better off considering some of the excellent nylon alternatives out there, like for instance, black fencer. Now, having settled that, let's wrap this video up. I think this is a really great sword, a really great sword. If you've never owned a steel one before, it's a really good entry level sword. It is great value for money. It will allow you to do a great variety of different styles. And on top of all that, it doesn't look that bad either. So I would definitely recommend getting this one. Anyway, if you like this video, do leave a like below and don't forget to subscribe, push that bell button. Be safe, be healthy, and I'll see you next time. Cheers!